The Rancor's Brothel presents The Curse of Strahd.
Go meet her yourself. Go talk to the Wachter family.
I've heard the name. I don't know anything about her. You met two assholes in a bar. Were Wachters.
Oh, okay.
The priest mentioned the Wachters.
The
No, not the hunters.
They're basically the top family in town.
Okay. Gotcha.
I know very little about them. I know I'm trying to figure things out.
Well, you want to figure things out, go talk to them. Have you? I feel as if you've done enough. Would you like to beat my husband and son before me again?
Your
No,
husband wanted
actually-
to kill your son.
I haven't got to hit anything yet.
This guy knows.
At this point, she doesn't seem to want to talk much more.
If you guys are the best, worst possible option for us,
Okay.
we want to be able to figure out a way that you save face.
At this point, I'm going to sit down and start praying.
Okay. Anything anything specific?
Yeah, it's a 10-minute spell.
Oh, okay. You see the dwarf sit down and pray. Would any of the others like to do anything?
I'm good.
Iesu Domine, dona es requiem. The kid goes, ah! As Jeff hits him with a f***ing book. A little evil, don't you think?
Which I think we should still destroy.
What ritual are you casting?
That's not a ritual. That's actually the casting time.
Oh. Everybody in the club getting healed.
Yeah. 13 points to everybody in the room,
Okay.
I'm already at full.
including the Baron and the kid.
The Baron seems to be doing much better. The kid seems to be doing much better.
He's not going back after the kid, is he?
I have his sword in hand, so he's not going after him with the sword.
Okay.
He reaches for his sword but can't find it.
Okay.
You can have it back at the end of the school day.
Hidden behind my back a little bit. Yeah.
You act like a child. We'll treat you like one.
Okay, I'm going to talk to the Baron about you can't make people be happy, make them happy by bringing back hope and everything like that.
Sure. You can sit and talk with him.
Okay.
He's fuming. It's
not received at all.
Not really.
Okay.
It's a symbol for hope. It kind of looks like an S. Just so you know.
Anything else anybody wants to do?
Yes. I'm trying to figure out why he's so mad.
At his
To
son?
be able to kill his son.
Because he's a necromancer?
I picked it up that he genuinely is trying to keep evil and darkness out of his city, and to find out that his son is doing this is what sparked him, but I could be wrong.
It's fair, but I think you have pretty detached emotions to your own child.
He clearly had no emotions for his child. He locked him up in a room and left him there.
He did not. The son
He
did.
didn't lock him there. That was just where he
The
lived.
son locked himself up there?
Yes. Who else put the magical thing on there? Wasn't the father?
I mean, why did he force him to sleep up there?
I don't really care about that now. I was gonna do something else.
I mean, that's where you put your asshole teenage son. It's the attic or the basement.
I'm going to ask
Doesn't have to see polite company.
the monk to
Puts a solution on this guy.
stay here for a minute and watch over these guys, and then take these two guys in the hallway real quick.
Okie silly dilly okio.
Okay. Are you going into any particular room?
No, I just want to go to the hallway and close the door.
Okay. Yeah. You're in the hallway.
All right, what are we doing?
Good question.
We came here to bring Irina here to be safe. That didn't work out.
No, she's safe. She's fine.
Now she is.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, she's also been beaten and raped, possibly raped. So it didn't work out. We've lost a friend that we apparently have forgotten about.
No, I haven't forgotten.
Why do we care about this town? I'm trying to figure out.
It's the ridding of evil, I believe, we're more into than the town itself.
Yeah, that's kind of what my guy is.
Right. I don't see staying here any longer.
Necessary?
Right.
I agree.
So
We have
need
other
to-
things to do. We have issues with Fishtani now. There's a small girl missing somewhere.
I get that. I'm less concerned about those things. Again, turning attention to our lost compatriot.
Yes. Our lost compatriot, who we assume is probably in Strahd's castle, hanging upside down and gutted. We don't know where the she went.
That's a big leap.
Excuse me for going to the extreme.
Pouring one out for the homie here. Hot bag.
Excuse me for going to the extreme. But we don't know what happened to her. I'd like to believe she's alive, but we don't know that.
I would like to believe she's alive too. I'm not assuming she's strung up guts displayed
I'm
everywhere.
just saying. It's
Do
an
you want to
option.
go charge the castle?
I don't necessarily want to do that, but
Yeah.
I'm
Not so much.
done here. I'm
Okay.
done here.
Well, our monk friend wanted us to go west.
So
Maybe we should just go west.
We need to do. I don't know. I mean,
We can go back to the
I think
window.
you're excluding the new guy.
because my angle is
I'm just teasing.
ball sack. We're missing ball sack, and you don't know her.
We can go check out the windmill.
There's a lake. we're
I'm
going
fine
to.
with any of these options, but
I went to heroin
they're
pies.
pointing us towards some other family. I'm done with this town.
Well, riddle me this. What if the other family had something to do with Izek, the coffin maker, and the horde of vampires that we had to fight? Maybe they're the problem.
I mentioned the vampires still around, right?
Don't
That they left over.
draw those lines. Guy with the demon hand, obviously working with the devil, who we're calling Strahd.
Easy. Oh, Strahd. Okay.
My people don't like. It's not the preferred nomenclature.
So, I think as far as greater evils or other evils in this town, I think it just means that this other family's a piece of shit. Not necessarily that they're evil.
This family's just
We
dumb.
don't know.
Maybe we
but-
should talk to the innkeeper. Maybe he knows a little more about these people.
And this guy, I'm sort of motioning to the Baron, I guess, in his room, isn't helpful. He's not going to get us anywhere.
I do want to ask him about Izek.
About what?
What do you want to know?
I want to know where he came from.
Yeah.
I want to know how.
What about the Irina's brother, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Time out real quick.
Sorry.
Izek came to this town normal, right? Went away and then came back with a demon hand? Or lost an arm, came back, and then somehow miraculously gained, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That is what you know, having talked to the Mardukov family.
It's the nutshell version.
Right.
Yes. He at one point had some sort of accident, lost an arm,
Yeah.
suddenly got an arm.
Yeah. I'm less concerned where he came from. It really than how he came to his last recent
Right.
state.
No, see, that's what confuses me. Strahd and undead and everything like that, all the vampire stuff. This is totally metagaming, but that doesn't equate to demony or devil.
They just call him the Devil Strahd.
Right.
Yeah.
But Izek's arm was demonic.
Right.
But doesn't mean Strahd or his affiliates don't have that sort of magic.
It doesn't, but we haven't seen anything yet that is affiliated with
Evil magic?
it. No, in D&D, what would be construed as devils and demons.
Except
I don't. I think honestly, I think your character could come to that conclusion.
Okay.
I think in game you can assume that if you have logicked that out as a priest, as someone who has encountered things, vampires do not necessarily equal brimstone. I think is not a huge leap.
Okay.
Whether you're right or not
Right.
is another thing entirely. But I think that you can equate those two things. Yes.
Okay.
So, what is our initial plan here? Do we want to bother with this other family? You want to talk to the innkeeper about the family, at least? Or do you just want to get the out of here and go do something else? At this point, we're kind of running in circles.
I'm okay with trying to urge this man to be a better man, and then we can leave and check back in later, possibly, but like I said, I'm kind of done with this town. Myself.
Perception checks from the three of you in the hallway.
Not good.
Nope.
Okay. You suddenly hear a soft voice come from very close by. They just sort of snuck up on you. Your soft voice say, "But where do we go?"
Shank, what the f***? Who is that? What?
Arena.
It is Irina,
Yes.
who's been patched up,
Yes.
and it apparently appears to be wearing partially a maid's outfit.
Roll an overreaction.
Scared the out of me. Don't do that.
Where do we go
I
next?
eat all day.
That's what we're trying to figure out. We have some
Krazek.
questions that Davin wants to run by about what we're going on.
Did Isaac say anything to you while he was holding you?
She replies by saying nothing I'd care to repeat. He didn't go, "Oh, I'm a demon who got my honor from Asmodeus." Nothing like that.
Okay.
And you definitely don't pick up the whole vibe that I think you're searching for.
Well, okay. Have you met him before?
Not since we came to town, no.
Did you know him as children?
I've never seen the man before in my life.
That would have been before they came to town.
I'm trying to decide, or trying to figure out why he has the number of dolls that he has.
Right. How he had known what she looked like this whole time.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, didn't the dollmaker guy say it was based on a dream?
Oh, maybe I don't remember that.
That he was describing from a dream.
Yeah,
he totally said that.
Yeah, he did.
So Isaac had been dreaming about Arena.
Right. Which further, to me, connects him with Strahd.
Because the vampires were trying to get her.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, she did get bit. So
Okay.
let's go.
While you guys are talking to Arena and everything, I'm going to run back in and ask the Baron.
I'm happily
about
to go back in. Or just stand at the doorway.
At this point, between them, they'll reveal to you everything that you basically know. They'll confirm what you do know.
I want to know about Isaac's family. Does anybody know who his family was?
No.
Where did he come from?
I think he's from Valaki. Let me look. Yes. He tells the story of how they were going to go fishing on Lake Zarovich. He was going to go with I believe it was his father and his uncle. He was going with two family members as a child, and that they were attacked by wolves. Mm-hmm. And the wolves are how Isaac lost his arm.
Okay.
And it doesn't specify, they're not quite sure. One of the family members, I'm not sure if it was the dad or the uncle, ended up dying in the direwolf attack. Isaac was brought back. He was sort of... He was known about town because he was a child without an arm. It sounds like he was orphaned shortly after that. He was always a large and aggressive individual, so the Baron brought him into his home, made him part of the town guard. Insight roll, Jeff.
22.
They leave the story there. There's more to it than that. But Isaac was brought in, and then at one point he woke up with a second arm. They've never been able to explain it.
Woke up with a second arm.
Yeah.
Like went to bed, and then woke up.
Yeah, like...
Okay.
Did he act differently after the arm appeared?
No.
Behavioral changes.
Nope.
Okay, how do I find out what the more is?
They seem to... Like I said, I'm not telling the narrative between two people. They're sort of going back and forth telling the story. The Baron basically says something along the lines of, he was a tough individual, so I hired him for the town guard. There's more to it than that. He's not telling you what it is.
Okay.
He's intentionally hiding something about that.
Push it out.
Okay.
Is this the lake that's south of town?
North of town, but yes. Lake Zarovich.
Okay.
Let me look. I'm 99% sure it's a red lake. There's another small lake that's name I don't remember, but just like everything else, it's like Barovich or Rivonia or...
It ends in itch.
So then what is south of town?
South of town, I believe, is the mountains. Yeah, Lake Zarovich is north of here.
At one point, we were kind of in agreement that we need to go to the lake.
Yep.
Yeah.
He wants to go west.
We'll get there.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm not so much in a hurry that way. And there's some bronze cave or something that the
Amber Temple.
The Dick Elf.
Bronze Cave Dick Elf.
I think I wrote that.
Yes.
No, you're right.
I believe that was his full name. Yes.
Yeah, he talked
This is
about
like a halfling name.
for something.
Halfling with the last name Dick Elf.
Yeah, Amber Temple.
Yeah.
I still want to know about the half elf too. Rictavio?
Rictavio.
Rictavio.
What do you know?
Good old Rictavio.
What do you know about that stupid half elf Rictavio?
They don't know who you're talking about.
The
Fucking
Jester.
Jester.
You've never seen him.
You have never seen either one of these people step foot out of their own home.
Yeah.
You don't know who's in your town when people traveling are vampires.
You have not seen either one of them set foot out of the town. This man, every time you've seen him, he's been in armor. He's basically been walking around with Kevlar on in his own home with 2 dogs and a gun. And you just found out that 2 of his servants have disappeared in the last 2 weeks.
And he hasn't noticed.
Well, he noticed.
Oh, he noticed.
No.
He's been walking around in body armor, afraid that it might happen to him.
Okay.
And you just took his one big bargaining chip of power in town and cut its arm off and have been dragging it around his home, spilling its blood everywhere.
Only drag it into the home.
And up to the attic.
I carried it.
And threw it around and then electrocuted it. And now it's like...
also still up in the attic.
It's up there.
Now it smells like demony bacon.
Bacon.
So he's had a... Then he got whacked upside the head after being insulted. He's had a really bad f***ing night.
Is he expressing that?
No, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, I mean,
It's obvious he's had a rough day.
I know that, but I want more compare. You think you've had a bad day, and then, motion to our lady friend.
Doesn't seem to bother him.
I know it doesn't. But
like I said,
makes me less concerned about what happens to this town.
He is way more concerned about the loss of his pawn than he is about somebody who's of no use to him. That's pretty obvious. You guys sort of had this guy's number.
To be fair, your pawn was kind of a dick.
The rapist.
Okay.
And is also most likely in league with the devil.
Not me.
How long until
thank you.
there was something going on with the church? Something for St. Angel.
The priest is his brother.
The priest is her brother.
Her brother, sorry.
There was some kind of festival for St. Angel.
There was going to be a festival of the Blazing Sun.
Yes, I know that.
That was like 2 days from now, right?
Yeah. I don't think there was anything special. I think that the St. Angel's bones were a secret that the priest was keeping
right,
under
but
his house.
after we told the Baron about it, he mentioned something about...
Yeah, he wants to include that as part of the festival of the Blazing Sun. It's all the symbolism of protection.
Gotcha.
Okay, so could we get to the lake and back before then?
Oh yeah, no, the lake is like.
It wasn't fun.
Let's go to the lake.
I want to say it was like an hour.
Yeah, I think it's like an hour.
You want to
Let's go check out the lake.
You want to rest and get spells back and go there during the day?
Sure. Yeah, let's go. Let's go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, the mad wizard that was struck down by Strahd.
Yes.
He haunts the mountains. Is that the mountains in the north or the south?
So is it a thing you told us? Because I do not recall that.
Yeah. The
It's been a while.
the Vishtani told us that story.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He
that's right. Okay.
told us that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Where did you learn that? Did you learn that
That
in
was my
town?
inherent monk knowledge.
Yes, to the north,
Thank you.
towards the lake.
Towards the lake, because there's
Right.
a wizard on the lake.
So I take the time to remind everybody of that.
Or a man in the lake. So there's some dude in a tower in a lake. Right? Something like that.
Points.
Those are all things that have in fact been said during this campaign.
Yes.
Maybe not in precise order, but yes.
So
Find the tower on the lake. Let his name and servant guide you.
So I wanted to remind everybody of the mad wizard that was struck down by Strahd, who haunts the
Neat.
by the lake.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that you can get there in it's not far. People go there and fish and then come back for the day.
Okay.
So I mean, it's probably
With
less.
only one arm too.
Let's. All right.
It's
Let's go
probably
rest.
less than an hour smart.
I'm
Let's
gonna
head
just
to the
lean
lake.
down to you. What are we doing with the body?
You should say that in the
I don't
so we figure
care.
it out.
I guess.
Oh wait, no. Hang on to it.
I'm leaning down to the no
Dwarf.
Damn. Sorry.
You don't have to lean down as far.
The dwarf and ask him what we're gonna do with Isaac's body.
Personally, just me being an outsider, I'd be less worried about what you're doing with the dead body, but more worried about what you're going to do with the necromancer and the baroness and the baronet, and the baron. Since one's tied up, the other one is still recovering from being beat in the head, and you've tossed the body of a semi-demon thing in the middle of the necromancer's room.
You want to go get that?
Yeah.
If we leave him alone, feel like Dad's gonna kill his son.
Okay.
Find a way. Again,
Love will find a way, Troy. Love will find a way.
I don't know how you feel.
Not a whole lot
about
of
that.
love in this room right now.
I don't know how you feel about that, but I personally am not torn apart.
I stopped
the
it.
necromancer's death? No, I don't really give a
Yeah, I'm
I-
not going to kill anybody.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to kill him. No, I'm just.
No,
I'm okay with walking away and letting the dad do it, though.
we stopped them. We settled everything down. I can walk away from this and be okay.
We have his book, too, so he no longer has his spell.
Which will be burned.
Yes, Bill.
With the body.
Yeah,
burning
we're
the
gonna
body.
let's burn Izek and put the book with it. Hell, we've got 2 spell books. Burn them both. They don't know. what
The
the
other one didn't make me want to hit somebody.
No, but it gets in the wrong hands. Somebody's gonna have it.
It's in my hands, so it's safe.
I'm going outside and building a funeral pyre then.
Well, there's a barn. We're gonna stow it back in.
Oh, the barn's still on fire?
No.
No.
But we can
no,
just
no.
burn it down
I just.
No, that's a dick move.
because nothing else we've done tonight is a dick move.
Not when you believe that.
Oh my God! Set the f***ing thing on fire and let's go to the lake.
So I'm
Burn it like
Pithur.
a
Like you'll go get the body.
Yeah, I'll go grab.
You go grab the body,
Is
bring
this-
it back downstairs.
I might just toss it out the window. Is there a window up there?
Sure.
Yeah, I climbed in on
Easier to do that.
Open the
from
window,
the third
toss it out.
floor, or from the second, or from the third floor to the second floor.
Are there windows
Yes.
in the third floor?
There are. That's how you saw the glowing. They're
Sure.
sort of covered up and small.
I hope he's still there when you get down there.
You just see footprints.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen.
Like, can I open a window easily?
Yeah.
Up there?
No.
Yeah,
it's-
I'm gonna do that.
Make me
Throw body.
a strength check.
What? With advantage because he's got a dead body in his hand.
I love it.
It takes some pushing. It's a body. It doesn't want to go out the window quite, but you get it.
Is this a small window?
Yes.
Then I'll find an appropriate sized window to fling this thing out of.
All right. We said you didn't want to carry it down. So
Well, you didn't specify how big the window was.
I said the windows upstairs are a bit smaller.
We hear it. Thump.
You're
doing
like,
up there?
this just his legs are just clanking against the panes. Why would this go through? No, you can. Yes, you fling him out.
We go up to check on him, and he's got one arm out to the shoulder, stuck through the window, and he's jamming it with the axe.
All right, so Izek has gotten down. He is laying in the dirt somewhere.
In the back of the house.
Okay, in the back of the house.
Oh, okay. So you go
So
outside.
he probably landed in the garden.
As everyone else is walking away, I'm not giving back his sword, but I will drop a dagger. So you do what the you want. I close the door and leave.
Damn it!
I'll take a perception check.
16?
14.
Matt, you want to make a perception check?
And
Alrighty. Well, that's cool. You guys go downstairs then? You can erase the dagger.
I wouldn't have heard him stab something from dropping a dagger and closing the door.
No, it was for us to notice you
Oh,
dropping.
notice me doing it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I'm thinking that there's some other people at the table who would disapprove of that choice.
Fair statement.
wait, you gave a knife to somebody I wasn't listening.
Yes.
Who'd you get a knife to?
I dropped it in the room with the Baron and Baroness and their son. Left him there. Close the door.
For?
Because I don't give a about the necromancer. If he wants to kill him, he can.
There's a difference between not giving a and actively.
Allowing it to happen?
You give a if you're giving him a weapon.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he's over and choking. He's tied
I
up.
also did not allow him to have
He's wasting a
back
knife.
his really nice sword.
Because you're selfish and want to sell it.
It's a nice sword, man. I might use it.
No, I'm just saying.
Is it
Not
long-
giving a
It's a long
giving
sword,
them
isn't
the means to do it.
Lucas, will you roll me a D100?
ought to.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
It was interesting.
Let's burn the body and go back to the bar and sleep.
Yes, body's buried, book is burned.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
we're gonna burn the body now.
Oh,
Burying it's gonna take time.
Okay, sure.
burn them all
I
together.
changed my mind.
That's fine. Burn them all together.
Where are we setting this fire?
Front yard.
No.
Backyard. Away from people. We don't really want people to see it. Backyard. Small patch of land.
That's
Oh,
what
whatever.
happens with us.
Okay.
I imagine
Well,
there's
if we're gonna burn the body in front of everybody, then I want to keep the body not burned. If we're
Look,
gonna-
I'm
if
not
we're gonna-
weakening and burning this guy all
Yeah.
the way to the lake and back. That's not happening. the smell of decay.
Now we're arguing on what to do with a dead body.
I swear to God, it's burnt. I burn it. I lay it in the grass and set it on fire.
So the body is being burned.
Yes.
So is the book.
In the middle of burning this body, 2 town guard walk up and sort of go.
Do they recognize who it is? I mean, he's pretty battered and it's on fire.
Do they recognize the guy missing a demon arm? Yes.
He's missing an arm. They don't know that. It's the same guy.
Hey, wait. Hey, look at me.
They don't know that it's the same guy. Somebody else could lose an arm. Hello? Things
Can
happen.
they see his face?
That was my question. Do they recognize
Yes, they
him? Not
noticed.
because of the arm, just in general.
Yes,
Yes,
they noticed.
Regardless of if they recognize him or not, you're burning a body.
Yep.
You see them sort of like draw their swords and what do you guys?
Just put him.
Go ask the Baron. We're doing his dirty work.
You just got promoted, mother.
And
Walk away.
they're dumbfounded. They can't do it yet.
I'm ready to sleep.
Yeah.
Back to the inn. Take a bit of a kip.
Everyone's going to sleep then?
Do you want to take
Take watches.
Take watches? Yeah.
Yes, after the last time, I'm taking a watch.
Okay.
When we lost her. And,
I'm insisting that Irina sleeps with us.
Oh, she's in the same room.
She seems to have no problem with that
Yeah.
this time. The last time she got a bit of privacy.
Did not work out so well.
well, and the guy that was demanding the privacy is, dead and burned, so we're good.
Before I go up to the room, I will let Erwin know what happened
Okay.
so that he is not caught unawares.
You want to ask
He
her about
looks-
that family too?
Absolutely shocked.
If we get the help of the three-eyed raven.
You'll have to wake him up.
Yeah.
Probably. So he's gonna want to sit and talk with you. How much are you gonna tell
Can
him?
we not wake him up in the middle of the night?
No,
The
if
doors
somebody
are all
shows
locked and
somebody shows up in the middle of the night, I want him and his family
We just
During
committed
his
74.
watch. During his
Huh?
watch, he's having
the city guard.
during his watch, he can have the conversation. What's the big deal?
Hey, arguably it's a municipality. It's not a city.
I'm not. I think. I don't. Well, here's what I think. I think we shouldn't be in the room outside. We should all be like in the dining area together. Not up in our
I
room.
think we were being a little paranoid.
Yes, we just killed the lead guards, the head guard.
Okay.
Look, hey, Erwin, we just wanted to wake you up and tell you we committed 74% of a murder, 24% of a mob murder, and 26.
Did that earlier bit? It did make it on the
We're just very excited
Yes,
about
it
it,
did.
but you should know at 2 in the morning.
His hand was not made of rock.
Wasn't it? It was a rock arm.
No.
That was a demon arm.
We joked several times the Hellboy thing, but it's not an actual rock arm.
Oh.
I thought you were just making a joke once. But
No.
keep
No,
going.
I could've
kept going.
I really thought it was a rock arm. My bad. My bad.
So you're telling Erwin that, yes? So are you taking first watch? Is that what's happening?
Sure.
Okay, so you wake him up, you take first watch. What are the watches after that? 1,
I'll take 2.
2, 3,
Sure.
4.
Take the last one because I'll need the light.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Erwin, roll me a perception check. Okay. Erwin looks sort of mortified. Make no mistake, friend. I understand why you did what you did. I just hope that it doesn't. I hope that it works out as well as you hope it will. I'm afraid that
I
it
do
may
too.
not. He accepts why you did what you did.
What do you think might happen?
I'm afraid without Izek, the balance of power will change in town, and I do not know if that will be for better or for worse. He sort of knowingly glances at your pocket. He's like, I hope you know what you're doing. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Okay, so what do the Wachters want?
They want to walk out with their cocks out.
The Wachters are just another family. I believe that.
Well, you made it sound like they were worse.
Well, the Baron believed in Valaki. The Baron believed in the city for the city's sake. I believe that the Wachters do not believe the tales of Strahd. They do not believe he's a devil.
Oh.
They do not believe in some of the things that you and I have accepted to be true. Now, whether they are knowingly ignorant or perhaps just ignorant, I couldn't say. But the Baron believed that through Valaki's independence from the devil's sight, we would gain freedom from him. I believe that the main argument between the Wachters and the Baron, with the walkers that believe that perhaps a more firm, controlling hand from Castle Ravenloft would make things better.
So the walkers want Strahd to have more control over this place.
You would have to speak to Lady Walker herself, but that is my understanding.
Okay.
Good?
Good.
Cool. Watch number 2. Roll me that perception.
Very bad perception. I got a 6.
Awesome. Watch number 3. Roll me a perception.
18.
And if you're wanting to do anything, let me know.
No, I'm just hanging out.
Watch number 4. Roll me a perception. Are you guys like sitting in the bar then?
We're in the room.
For some reason, I feel better in the bar, but because I don't know why. Our room is on
because
the
you're
outside
lush.
of the bar.
We're in the room.
6. No, 8.
Okay. Can I get Constitution rolls from Matt and Jeff? Just roll and add your con modifier.
20.
12.
You're tossing and turning in your bed, probably having terrible, not terrible dreams, maybe terrible dreams, but just everything feels wrong. Something's bad. You keep replaying hitting him in the face over and over with the book in your hand, and it sort of disgusts you but interests you at the same time. It feels good. It feels wrong. You're sort of tossing and turning. You can't quite sleep. You're not sleeping restfully at all. Lucas, you can sense it, smell it. It's right there, but it's just out of reach. If only you could reach. If you could fly, you could get to it.
Okay.
It's just, and as you're thinking about it, and you want it really bad. You're not sure what it is, but God, do you want it? It's up a sheer cliff. You can't get it. There's nowhere to go. And it's actually, you have to climb, you have to defy gravity to get to it. And you want whatever it is so bad that you just put your hands on the side of the cliff face and you climb. And you defy gravity. And you get up there and you see it and you smile and then you scream. And you wake up in a cold sweat. You wake up because you hear a scream.
I knew it was coming.
I thought it was Arena, and it's really him.
And he's screaming in his bed.
Did my stats change again this time?
Did he wake up screaming? Or
Yes, you see him fighting in his pack or whatever. He's just fighting and tearing at something, and he's screaming.
I'll wake him up.
He's screaming about the voices and flying, and you wake up.
You're waking me up, or I wake up?
I am shaking you awake.
All right, so hopefully I don't scratch you while I'm doing this, because if that's what you're doing. But that's probably flailing and punching at whatever is trying to grab me.
No, I mean you are still in a dream state.
Okay.
So you're very easily able to wake him up. Troy, what's your passive perception?
14.
You hear a door open in the bar from up behind you. It's like where you guys are roomed, but it's actually off to the side. And you see Rictavio step out of his room.
Okay.
And you see him slowly pan and look to the room beside where everyone is sleeping. You see him sort of just stare, as if he's trying to stare through the walls, just stare at the room. And then he looks down and sees you. And then he takes one more glance back at the room and goes back into his and closes the door.
Okay. So the room next to ours? Like the room Irina was in?
No.
So the three of us are apparently awake?
No, just you and Jeff. I mean, he's awake downstairs in the bar.
Right?
What was it this time?
Some kind of bright light. I had to touch it. I had to grab it. I knew that I had to have it. I don't know what the it was.
Is there anything in his hands?
I check my hands.
No.
I check my pockets.
Nope. As far as you can tell, assuming you don't sleep in the nude, you just see him in his tunic.
What about your sundial thing? Your medallion?
What about it?
You had a similar dream. Something shiny in your pocket. You had to have it. You had to grab it.
No, I didn't feel like I had to grab it.
Mine involved a cliff. I had to climb. Where's the temple? Is the temple on top of a mountain? Maybe that's where I need to go.
No, the castle is on top of a mountain, isn't it?
You do know that the castle Ravenloft is on a cliff. You do not have much information about the Amber Temple, I don't think. I think he just told you it was to the southwest.
What color was the light?
You didn't see a light.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said it was bright.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm not wrong.
Check the tape. I don't think I said the word bright.
I thought you did. I apologize. Well, then that nixes everything I just said. I had to have something. I saw something. I had to have it.
Okay.
Lucas needs to talk louder into the mic.
Sorry. I'm whispering because my companions are sleeping.
Stage whisperer.
Stage whisper.
Stage whisperer.
Yeah.
See, that showed up.
So what would you like to do?
I
Just
just,
sleep the rest of the night.
I just want to get the out of this town.
Night's pretty much shot.
Yeah, if he's on watch, it's done. It's
Yeah, I mean, it's
sunrise.
sun's coming up. I mean,
Okay.
as much as the sun
So,
comes up and
I'm going to don my
Can I-
armor.
Can we get this stuff
Yes,
back?
everyone can get your spells back. You can get your stuff back. Everyone can have an inspiration.
Cool.
Because that was enjoyable and sort of weird and strange, and I liked it. Hopefully the audience liked it.
Jesus Christ!
Aw.
I peed so much just now.
Somebody is excited they get an inspiration.
I already had one actually. Still.
What's the what's the cap to go to level 5?
36,000 points.
No, we have
No.
36,000.
3,600. You don't have 36,000.
Oh, sure.
Okay, to the next one.
It's like 11? Is that right?
It's probably 9.
65.
No, 65. And you guys are at 36.
Yeah.
Ish.
Go ahead and each take 1,000. You guys have done a lot of stuff that doesn't involve fighting.
I mean, well, I got to hit some bitches.
You did. But you guys have definitely changed the landscape of the place.
Jeff had some skeletal cats.
You did.
I did.
Extra
And
point.
the door.
Extra
I
point.
didn't get experience for
6
those.
extra points for that.
I didn't even bother looking at their
One point
stats.
1 point apiece. Yeah, no. Like I
They
said,
do have some damage resistances, though, I noticed.
What does this mean?
That's how many times I've had bad dreams.
Oh, okay.
So what changed?
So far, nothing.
Yeah.
And last time I felt stronger. I
Yeah.
physically changed. Nothing so far. You'll know when I know.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
He
step
finds out the
out.
next morning when he goes to the bathroom, his penis got huge.
I'm gonna step outside.
Or tiny.
Wicked huge.
I'm gonna step outside and
Yep.
look around. Pithur, did you see anything last night, man? Anything weird?
Just a stupid elf dude.
The one that we were looking,
Half-elf?
the one that we were looking for that incited the entire activities of last night.
Did he?
Yeah,
We
were
went.
looking
We
for
went.
him.
We went to Blinsky's looking for Rictavia.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You didn't take more of a mental note than that.
I'm not concerned with him.
Breakfast is being made. If you guys want a part of it, I believe it was a silver.
Sure.
Something like that. We'll say 2 silver.
No, it was one.
Not like you're ever going to keep track of silver for anything but this anyway.
I am very low on funds. I have 1 gold and 6 silver now.
Nice.
You poke.
I'm a monk. You need a lot.
This money.
You have
still
not
needed.
taken a vow of poverty. That's a whole other book.
So
I didn't get any of the treasure you f***ers had received before he got to this town.
We didn't
haven't
receive
yet.
much in the way
Yeah.
of treasure before now.
morning progresses.
Is Rictavio there during breakfast?
Danica, as she serves you, gives you kind of an odd look. It's clear that Erwin told her what is going on. You do see Rictavio appear. He seems significantly less joyful. He takes his... Can't remember if they're raw steaks or cooked steaks.
Raw. You said raw.
You said raw first, and then you said cooked.
I don't remember. I think I looked it up, and I think they were cooked.
Yes,
yeah,
you
initially
did.
you said raw and then you retconned.
Because we were like, "What is he feeding that eats raw meat?" And you're
Yeah.
like, "No, they were cooked."
Okay, that was... I couldn't remember.
Let's follow his ass.
So, I assume you're all watching him?
Yep.
Insight rolls to anyone who's watching Rictavio?
Just everyone.
6.
Troy, you can make it with advantage.
20.
18.
19.
So everyone except for the monk. He appears to be staring daggers at Lestat for a moment, and then he leaves with his meat.
I immediately get up and start walking towards him. I'm starting to follow him. If anybody wants to follow me,
I
you're welcome to.
stealthily follow him.
I'm not even being
Stealthily
stealthy
follow
about
him.
it.
Not walking with a group or a partner. I'm stealthily following.
Well, Okay, you can stealth if you like.
Yes. Let's stealth the out of this.
You can roll a stealth then.
Not well.
2!
You just tripped over your chair.
It's a 9. I have a +7. Dicks.
You tripped over your chair.
What are you other two doing as you see them both get up? So, what are the two of you doing as these two get up from breakfast and walk out? One of them looking like a man on a mission, one of them attempting to be stealthy.
I'm staying. Finishing my coffee.
Okay.
I ate food. I'm just walking out, but I'm following them. I'll even glance back at you. Give you one of those little twitches. See if you want to follow me.
I'm trying.
Are you having a fit?
Yep.
My monk is trying to run along the rooftops,
Bad dream, dude.
but with the 9, he's like clumping really hard and out of breath. So he's like, "Hey guys, can you see him still?"
Okay, I'll follow him.
Okay.
I'm not being stealthy.
No, that's
I
fine.
mean, I'll keep my distance, but I'm going to follow him.
You guys begin to meander through town a little bit. Mr. Stealth, Mr. following the guy who's not stealthy, and Mr. not stealthy. As you are walking along, you guys sort of meander around, and he's got some sort of... He's got the stakes, and they're sort of wrapped up, right? He's got some sort of walking stick or something. You guys... he turns a corner
And
into
he's
an
gone.
alleyway.
Okay, I creep up to the corner and peek around.
If you're creeping, that implies stealth.
That part does, yes.
You can roll a stealth if you want.
10.
Okay.
Bump my head.
You can continue on. You looking in there?
Yeah, I peek around, even though I just, bump my armor against against something that made noise.
You turn the corner and you see that Rictavio's standing in the middle of the alleyway looking right at you.
All right, I just step around the corner. I will. Since I f***ed up, I will step around the corner and just say, "Where the f*** are you going?"
Can I look down from the rooftop that I'm on?
You can.
Can I do it stealthily?
If you can roll better than I have, yes,
How far away am I?
much better.
25.
I assumed you were behind me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I
Round
move
dice,
slower than you.
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you're a block and a half away.
Okay.
You see him stealthily peek around the corner and then step out. It's like, should you and I have this conversation, or would you like to invite your two friends who have been following me as well?
No, I'm 25 stealth. He doesn't know I'm there.
Yes, he does.
What kind of perception does that motherfucker have?
He has a passive perception of 17.
Which would be beaten by a 25.
Right. Just saying. I just kind of open my arms like, they want to show up, they'll show up.
I can hear you fine from up here, Dick.
He looks up. Nicely done. And the dwarf. I like the dwarf. And I assume you're going to walk around.
You'll hear me chunking along in the armor trying to catch up.
The small tank, got him.
I didn't want to start without you.
Our title track, Nocturne, provided by Sleep for the Weary off their new album, Nocturnes. To find out more about Sleep for the Weary, check them out on iTunes, SoundCloud, Facebook, and at sleepfortheweary.com. Join in the brothel conversation on Facebook. Questions, comments, and suggestions can be sent to between2crits@gmail.com. Like what you heard? Subscribe, share with your friends, and leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. Most of all, keep circulating the tapes.